Hello, RCBC120. Okay, here we are. Here is my drawing board, and I'm going to pull it a little bit closer so that you can see it. So what we're working on, only thing I want you to do, I don't want you guys to stress out, but I want to work on drawing with your whole body, okay? Drawing with your whole arm. Gone are the days of drawing with your wrists. So here I'm working with my supplies. I've got Vine charcoal. This is really big and fat, unlike probably some of what you guys have. I got a little eensy tweensy bit of Vine, okay, little guy right there. My chamois, okay. Gum eraser. Over here is my kneaded eraser. I told you guys in class how I have this really cool red one that Abel gave to me. So let's go over circles again, and hopefully this is decent enough where you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully this will look okay. I've also got a number of pencils. Oh, here's a blending stump. Okay, and here's another one. I've got a couple different sizes. Mine are really super dirty, years and years of use, nonetheless. What our objective is for the first 2 weeks of school, at least, is to make your drawing fall apart. And by that, I mean, I want your drawing to change entirely. The drawing with the hand that you would do as if you're writing your name is over. You're drawing now with a looser hand. Circles, spheres, cones, cylinders. That's good. Circle is done this way. Boxes are done this way, right? Maybe it's a rectangle. We go straight through. Cones, we do this way. Actually, I'm going to go a little darker here. Cones, we go this way. Notice my arm is going straight through. I'm not tickling. I'm not moving through it in any kind of way that would make it difficult. Let me just get my work off here. There we go. Drawing board is essential. You gotta have one. It'd be even really rockin' cool if you could bring yours to class. Your paper goes right on it. Let me do the cylinder again for you. Remember, a cylinder is a circle that we're then looking at. Perfect. Okay. Here's a circle, right? And then as we turn it back, it's becoming an ellipse. It's becoming an ellipse. Do you see that? And now it's a line. Once again, line, ellipse, 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 and circle. Okay? Cone, right? Conical in shape. Ellipse on the bottom, ellipse on the top. Let's do an ellipse. I have some Conti here so I can show you that as well. So I want a couple pages of you doing circles. Again, around, 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 around. Do not stop. Never stop. Just keep going. Your arm is drawing it. You're drawing from here. You're drawing from your shoulder. Okay? They can be all different sizes. Never, ever, ever draw on both sides of the paper. Okay? So let's get rid of that one. All right. Four minutes. All right, we're at 4:35. Put this over here. I'm going to show you with, I'll use this different one. I'll use this one. I'm still using Vine charcoal. Now let's do ellipses, okay? So here's a wide ellipse. Let's make it a little thinner. Let's make it a little thinner still. Let's make it a little thinner still. And a little thinner still. And now it's a line. Do a couple pages of that. Ellipse. Skinnier ellipse. Even skinnier still. Even skinnier still. And a line. Right? Because that's all shapes are. Everything is a shape. Okay, hopefully I have enough paper. This is the end of one of my newsprint pads. Newsprint is going to be your best friend because newsprint is something that you don't need to feel any pressure when you're using. Okay, it's easy and it's light and it's inexpensive. Okay, next one, let's do cylinder. Okay, so cylinder has a small ellipse up here and a small ellipse down here. And then we're going to go straight through and straight through. Capiche? Let's do a cylinder. I think I said a cylinder here. That's a cone. You know that. Right? So cylinder, think of a sparkling water, Coke can, etc. Okay? And then you can refine a little bit if you want. I'd love to see you refine a couple. And by that I mean, check this out. Gum eraser takes away everything. Let's leave it so the shape is transparent. Okay. Let's trim down this line a little bit. Notice I'm just going straight through. Contrary to popular belief, artists are decisive. Part of the art making process is really making decisions, sticking with them, but you also have the room to change your mind. That's what the vine charcoal is especially good for. Okay. So here is our ellipse now, looking nice and solid. Okay. And notice the cone, we've got our straggly lines through, we've got our hangovers there. Not a big deal. When you work with vine, everything can be redone. Okay? Watch. I can take away this whole thing, practically. Right? It's almost entirely gone. But can I find it again? Of course I can find it again. Okay, all right. So I want to see you do a ton of these. By a ton, I mean 50, I mean 60. Get your arm going. Draw so much until you're tired. You're tired of standing. You're tired of your arm moving. Your shoulder hurts, that kind of thing, okay? Okay, so that's the cylinder. I want all these shapes as if they're transparent, right? See-through, okay? So we know that this works as a see-through shape because I see the front and I see the back edge. So we're talking about a glass such as this, where you can see through the glass, okay? You can see the top, okay? You can see the stain on the bottom. Anyway, these shapes, all these shapes, are going to be used over and over again in our class. It's the only way that you're going to be able to draw a still life. When I set a still life in front of you that has, say, a box and a sphere and a cone shape and then a wine bottle or a basket, a bread basket, or a lunch box, or, you know, a basket like this, right? This is a cone. That's all this is. It's a cone. That's it. Now, if we're looking at the cone this way, or we're looking at the cone way above our head, or we're looking at the cone and we're down like this, well, it's off camera now, you just need to know how to draw a cone. Cylinder, box, sphere. Very simple. What last one do I need to do? I did a sphere, I did a box, I did my cylinder, I did my cone. So if you want, I'll do one more. I'll tell you where we're going. where we're going eventually. Oh, and I'm down to my last sheet. Where we're going eventually is to work on creating things that have value changes, okay? All right, let's look at, we're drawing from observation. So if I were to draw something like these glasses, my glasses, I'm gonna throw them up here for a second. Okay, you can probably see those, maybe, maybe not. So these are spheres, right? So I'm gonna draw 2 circles, and all that's gonna be redone, okay? But I'm drawing loosely. I'm drawing both the tip and the side, okay? So now I've got my little space in there, and then I can look more clearly at exactly what's going on with these, okay? Because we're drawing, what I'm seeking to do is teach you all how to draw from the inside out. That means I'm getting into this form. I'm looking at this and this and this and this. All this form is coming together. And I know that this goes kind of up this way, and then this comes in this way. And I'm pressing harder, and I'm using both the tip and I'm using the edge, the side. Now I would generally move over here, but I want to make it so that you can see what I'm doing with your view from the camera. Okay, so I went through that a bunch of times, right? A total bunch of times. And now it's time to get through with this guy. I'm just going to pull some of these stragglies out of here. Notice the handiness of the drawing board. Honest to goodness, you need to have one, especially since we're not all drawing in the studio together each night that we meet. Okay, there we go. Now I'm looking inside at this a little bit, so I know now you're really drawing with this just as much as you're drawing with this, with the charcoal. You do not have to draw something that is from observation just yet. I am satisfied if this Wednesday I see tons of spheres, cones, cylinders, and boxes from you. But I'm just showing you here the application, right? Because application is so necessary to students. This is how we create things that look like what they are with the poetry of the act of drawing. Here is a compressed charcoal. Oh, this might actually be blue. It is. Yes, you just saw me like that. I don't care. We eat our tools sometimes. So now I'm just gonna add a little color. I don't know why, but I feel like it, and we're not gonna get into color with this class, but just how much more exciting can a drawing become, a simple drawing of eyeglasses become with some color in them, okay? And using a bit of license to give them some attitude, to give them something more, okay? And I'm going to use, now you want to see how the chamois works? I don't like this one, it's not particularly great, but you can see how that lifted off and blurred a lot of my color. So there it is there. Okay, it took off a bunch. And then I can always go back in, you know, I can always go back in with something that's darker here, a more definitive line. But ultimately, to draw something that looks real, you have to be very loose with your materials. Get in there and just find your way through the room. Imagine, you know, how you feel when, say, the lights are totally blanked out on you, not a single drop of light is coming in, and you're feeling around for where you are. That's how you have to learn how to draw. You have to be in the dark and feel around where everything is. Gone are the days of drawing on the contour exclusively. Okay? Bye, Phoebe. That's my little one. Anyway, I hope that works for you guys. I will see you guys on Wednesday. You guys and girls. Sorry, I say guys, girls. Put everybody together in that lump. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I got this video to you late. It has been a mob of a week. And yeah, I hope this helps you. Okay? Take best care. See you Wednesday. Certainly we'll know, you know, if this snow is anything that stands in the way. And then maybe we'll be doing class like this. Okay? Bye. Thanks for watching.